This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your home. We show up.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Carbon, and today we're going to be talking about Operation Apocalypse Z, the update that drops tomorrow on July 9th. I just got done watching the Treyarch livestream, and boy, is there a lot of stuff being added. I'm going to talk about all three modes, starting with Blackout, then multiplayer, and then zombies. So take a seat, because there is a lot of information. And for those of you who aren't subscribed and are interested in everything Call of Duty news, hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification button, just so you can stay up to date faster and all that stuff. Hit the subscribe, guys. Come on, please. Alright, now to the video. Let's start with Blackout, which is what most people are probably here for anyway. Now, as you can see right away during the live stream, is that Blackout has lost its visibility. It is now a zombie-themed map, and it's covered in a fog. It's really low visibility. But the good news is that this fog map, which has the Blood Red River, is going to be its own, almost like its own mode, its own map. So you can choose whether you want to play the low visibility map and the really high fog, or you can just choose the normal Blackout mode. As the execs were flying around the map in the helicopter, you couldn't see absolutely anything. It is like no visibility at all. Like, it is crazy how much you can't actually see on this map, but maybe it'll make for a new type of playstyle. And because it's a selectable game, I'm really excited to maybe give it a try. I don't know, maybe it'll force more interactions with players and less camping, because like I said, this is a zombies themed map. They're going to be putting more zombies into the map, and they're also going to have possible zombie Easter eggs, because we all know that the zombies team is no stranger to the eggs of Easter. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have wonder weapons added from zombies. There's going to be a new motorcycle sidecar that's supposed to be fast moving and has low health, but from what I heard, it won't be coming out for a few weeks. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I kind of hope it comes out tomorrow, but it is coming nonetheless. They will also have new zombie AI types, and these zombies can tear down doors and other things, and that just leads to, if zombies can tear down doors, we can now tear down doors. If you have an explosive, a grenade, or anything, you can throw that stuff at doors and it will breach the door. And talking about game modes, yes, Infected will be its own game mode within Blackout. There wasn't much information within that. They said they had a lot of things to work on, such as how the circles work, and everything. It's going to be an entirely new game mode. So for those of you who have been leaving the comments saying it'd be really cool to see Infected in Blackout, and I told you I don't think it would work, because as soon as some people become infected at the beginning of the game, I can just imagine them leaving because they don't want to be infected. But it is actually going to be a game mode that is coming out for Blackout. Like, how cool is that? And now the one topic I think most of you want to know about within Blackout is Alcatraz. Is it returning? And yes, it is. I've said it before. It is coming back on the 9th, but it will be different. This time, it will be nighttime. Yep. Finally, the rumors for anytime thing nighttime has finally come true. Alcatraz will be fully night mode and will have clear visibility. It will not have any sort of heavy fog. And there's going to be a game mode for Apocalypse Z called Portals Hordes. And this will basically be adding drastically increased number of zombies. They're going to be reworking the pathing and navigation of these zombies. And they also spawn anywhere on the map, not just certain points. So for those of you who like playing Alcatraz but hate the zombies, this isn't going to be the game mode for you, because there's going to be a lot of zombies, and there's going to be new different types of AI zombies, from the old zombies to the new zombies they've created, hellhounds, basically a bunch of different types of zombies that you've seen in the history of zombies. And in order to get the mystery box, it is not about killing a certain number of zombies. It is about now taking down Brutus to get the mystery box. I'm excited for Alcatraz, and I'm excited to Blackout, but now we are going to be moving on to the next set in the update, which is multiplayer. And since I've been playing multiplayer a lot, this one got me really interested. And the first thing is Reaper is coming to multiplayer. It is confirmed, and he will have the Scythe as his weapon. It's basically a big ass 50 cal machine gun. It'll look very different from what we see it as. and no other specialist can hold this weapon. That's why they held it back. At least that's what they said. That's why they haven't released this new weapon yet, is because the only specialist that can carry this weapon is Reaper. So he does make its return, and this machine gun is going to be devastating against everything, not just players. Absolutely everything that you can shoot with it, it'll be affecting it. His equipment will also be the Shroud. It creates an area on the mini-map that is fully blacked out. It shoots like a sensor dart, but I think this is kind of interesting. It's kind of like a counter UAV, but when you shoot it into a certain area, it'll have the diameter of like a sensor dart, but it'll be completely blacked out. So if there's something going on, you need to hold down your teammate while he's planting the bomb, or you need to hold down hardpoint, something. This will be an interesting equipment to have. And one of my favorite releases that are coming tomorrow is the return of Sticks and Stones, the greatest party game mode almost ever to be created. It is going to be a free-for-all, and it's going to involve the explosive crossbow. It's going to have the throwing knives, or the hatchets, whatever they call them now. You can use the mini-map as a way to find who is the #1 player within your game at that moment. Whoever is in first place for the entire game will show up as a gold dot on the mini-map, making sure that you are targeted by every single other person in the game. Now, with multiplayer, they have added new maps, 3 of them to be specific, and the first one I'm going to talk about here is called Schatten. I think I got that right. Schatten. It basically means the shadow, and if you look closely in the map, there is actually the zombies map up on the mountain, and this multiplayer map is within the shadows, and it's going to have a bunch of supernatural properties, and it even has an interactive finger trap in the head of the robot. You'll see what I mean once you start playing it. This big ass robot that fell into the city, his head fell onto the ground. You can get inside the robot's head, and then you can activate a trap that's on the robot's finger. It's really cool. You have to look for enemies by looking at the shadows and predicting when the enemy is coming, which is kind of cool to the name Schatten, which means the shadow. You will see that this robot is really big. It's laying over basically the whole map, and it's bleeding like this blue goo onto different objects within the map, and it's causing those things that the blood is dripped onto to like float around and really like defy gravity and stuff like that. It's really cool. And the next map is called Remnant, and this basically takes place in the Louisiana marshes, and I think this might be one of the coolest maps they have ever made. It is basically a museum of unnatural history, and it is filled with Call of Duty Zombies history. It's got like the transit bus, it's got the moon, it's got so much in there. This map is actually so big that it has 7 hard points when you play it in multiplayer. It's a really big map. There's also like the Titanic in there and the icebergs, and there are these ghosts floating over the icebergs, and they basically like the souls that are lost from the Titanic. And this makes the map really cool for callouts, because each little room is a different theme, so you can call out the different themes to your team. I just think this map is going to be one of the greatest to just go in and observe in a custom game and just look at everything they have put in. It looks absolutely amazing. And of course, Havana. We've heard about it over the last couple days. It returns. It is the Cuban-based map. It has very long engagements down the main road of the map. So this is a great place for anybody who's looking to get in those long-range engagements, especially you sniper players. And there's even lanes that go down the sides so you can get that easy flank. I think this map fits in very nicely to the other new maps because it's very different, but it works really well. We always loved Havana. It was one of the greatest. And what's really cool is that in following the whole zombies theme is that they've added a film festival within Havana, and it's all about like zombie movies. So yeah, I think it fits in really nice. You can tell the team is really stepping out of their comfort zone when it comes to these maps. And another thing coming to Black Ops 4 is Infected, Gun Game, and Stockpile. All of those modes will be returning to multiplayer. And for the final topic here on this video, we are going to be talking about the Zombies update. Now, I don't play a whole lot of Zombies, so I don't understand a lot of the update, but this Zombies is coming to every game mode, so this one has to be pretty cool, right? Well, Nuketown Zombies will be coming, and it will be 400% larger than the previous Nuketown Zombies map. 4 times larger, and it even includes the bunker from Blackout. Well, sort of. You'll see what I mean. And it's a big map. It looks really cool. It almost looks like something straight out of The Walking Dead. That's what I see. And it's going to have secret weapons research. It's going to have prototype ray guns and even the ray gun Mark II that will have a special twist. And from what I've gotten from watching the live stream is that it's going to be modifiable and customizable. There's going to be many different variations within the ray gun Mark II, so you can use it the way you want to use it. And if you are keeping up with the entire story of zombies, you'll know that there are two different crews. There's the one crew of 4 and there's the other crew of 4. I don't really know their names or what their crews are called, but Nikolai is now calling the shots, not Rick Toffin. Rick Toffin has given that torch over to Nikolai, and he is now calling the shots. And Nuketown is basically ran by a group called Broken Arrow. I don't know what that means. Maybe you guys do. And it's gonna be pretty big. Like, as far as I can tell, they put a lot of thought into this. I don't know if I'll be playing much of it, but I need you guys to let me know after tomorrow when it releases if Zombies is any good. I also need you guys to let me know if you are really excited for this Blackout update, the multiplayer update. If you think there's anything I've missed, please let me know down below. And again, if you have not subscribed yet, we are over 15,000 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know what I did wrong. You guys always do. It's your boy Carbon. Peace.
We show up in the party, fire than everybody. We show up in the party, fire than everybody.
We show up in the party.